Do you struggle organizing your thoughts and structuring your videos efficiently? Well, today I'm going to share with you a new feature with ChatGPT where it combines the use of projects and Canvas. And I'm telling you, this is a game changer. I know that word gets used a lot in this niche, but it seriously will absolutely streamline the process for you. In this video, I'm going to share with you the process step by step of how you can create compelling video scripts in minutes. All right, here we are on my projects, and we're actually in this video framework generator that I actually used to write the script for this actual video that you're watching. And the great thing, let me just give you kind of an overview of projects. So it's essentially you get to create a folder and you can include documents. And what I kind of think of is you're actually, to use ChatGPT, you have to give it context. And the nice thing about creating a project is you can add files that provide the context to it automatically. So, and then it combines it with instructions. So if we just look at this one right here, these are all the project files I have included in this. And what I've done here is, what makes this unique is I went ahead and did quite a bit of research, and I found videos that were similar in sort of the business consulting space. And I looked at the videos that went viral. And then what I did is I grabbed the transcript to the video and I asked ChatGPT to break down the framework of this video. And the reason I did this is because why reinvent the wheel? Having a video reach 1 million views doesn't happen by accident. There is a science behind it. So I went ahead and identified 10 videos that got over 1 million views. And then I asked ChatGPT to break down the framework of all of those videos that went viral, which you can see all the frameworks right here on my screen. Next, I gave these as a reference when I was creating this project. So what it's doing is it has this in its mind when it's going to give me a response. So what I've done is I've also included my ideal customer profile. Here is my ideal customer avatar. There's 14 pages of information here that really details my audience. So their demographics, psychographics, behavioral traits. This is a way for me to kind of get inside their head, their pain points and their needs. This is super important because for my content to resonate, it has to solve a problem. And having this document, it takes the guesswork out of that. So it makes it really easy. So I've included all of this information in my project folder. So when ChatGPT is making a recommendation for a new video script for me, it is going to look at all the frameworks that I've included inside the project along with my ideal customer audience. So now this is the perfect way that I can accomplish my goal in creating a video and making sure that it's in alignment with the needs and desires of my ideal audience. And the great thing about using projects is this is a one-time effort of compiling all this information. Then it's kind of like a shortcut when you want to create a new video script. You just give it a single line and it automatically will run through all this information because I have, with projects, you have instructions. And so these are my instructions for this entire project. And the results have been great. Now, you'll actually see in here, we can go back up here. When I first did this and I had all these frameworks, it was actually taking pieces of each framework and combining it into one giant script, and it was kind of a hot mess. So when you do this, you might have to refine that, but that's part of the process. Once you refine it, it streamlines the process incredibly well. One of the things I love about that I have in the instructions is it gives a summary at the end of the suggestion of like why this will be successful. And it also gives me a couple different variations. So if I want to do a short version or a long version, these are all things that you can play around with the instructions, which really make this an amazing tool. Let me show you how I wrote the script for this video that you're watching real quick. We come back here to my history and we'll open this up. And this is the prompt that I used. And I'll show you how to get to this, but please, this is all I typed. Please draft a new video script outline for me showing step-by-step how to use ChatGPT Projects in ChatGPT Canvas to write video scripts. Then it goes into Canvas mode, which we can revisit right here. And this is what it generated right away, okay? So it went through all these different steps. And the great thing about Canvas is that this is dynamic. So I can change this. And this is where it's the huge time saver because you're not copying and pasting things into a Word document. And of course, there's always something that you want to change. And if you're using that method, oftentimes you'll prompt it to change something and it didn't change it the way you would like it, or it changed everything. This, you can be really strategic with your changes. So you can literally come in here and say, you know what? If we look at step one, understanding ChatGPT Projects, what is ChatGPT Projects? A tool that helps. Okay, let's just say that my audience already understands what ChatGPT Projects is, and I don't need something this beginner. So let's change this up. So this is how I would do that. I would select the text here, and then right here, you click on Ask ChatGPT. It's only going to modify the selected text here. So I could say something like, this is too beginner for my audience. Please change it to be relevant for an advanced user. Okay, here we go. So now it's changed step one for an advanced user, which doesn't really make sense here, but I just wanted to demonstrate this for you. Now, another feature of this, if you don't like this, you can come up to the upper right-hand corner and go back to the previous version. And it'll just double check at the bottom here to restore this to make sure you really want to do that. Here is how you use Canvas mode with projects. And I'm going to demonstrate this live for you. You come right here and you select Canvas first. So now it knows that we want to enter Canvas mode once we give it the prompt. So let's just say I want to create, I've got an idea for a video. My next video, please draft a video outline for a video about the importance audience avatar. All right, let's see what it creates. All right, now it's in Canvas mode, which if you're not familiar with Canvas mode, on the left-hand side here in the column, this kind of works like traditional ChatGPT when you're prompting it. But here on the right side, really think of this as like a Word document. This is editable. So we can come in here once it's done with its response, we can come in here and edit things. All right, let's take a look at what it created. So it gave it a title here, Brand Messaging That Sells, How to Attract and Convert Your Ideal Audience. And then it starts right here with the hook. It gives me, if your brand messaging isn't clear, you're leaving money on the table. Then you pose a question, ever wonder why some brands attract raving fans while others struggle for attention? And then the value, the promise, the value promise of the video. But by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to craft a message that resonates and converts. And then we go into these different sections here. So we describe it first. We set up by talking about what is brand messaging. Then we talk about the 3 pillars of effective brand messaging: clarity, consistency, and connection. Absolutely. Common mistakes to avoid. Here, great section here. And then actionable steps to improve your messaging today. So things you can do right away to improve it. Come up with a conclusion and a call to action. This is great. So now let's say I want to change something, and we're going to go back up here to the hook, and I'm going to say, I'm going to select this here, and I can say, make this stronger. Now, it's only going to focus on what I've selected here. So this is why it's such a time saver, because you don't have to copy this out, put it in a Word doc, and go back and forth. You can continue to refine this right here on the screen. This is what really does change the game for everybody. Now, if you don't think this is a game changer, put it in the comments. I'd like to understand why you think this isn't a game changer. But if you do think this is a game changer, put that in the comments, because this has really streamlined things for me, and I'm sure it will for you. All right, this wraps up my demonstration of how to use ChatGPT Projects with Canvas to streamline writing your video scripts. And if you would like any of the prompts I used in this video, head over to my school community. There's a link in the description. It's a free community for entrepreneurs and content creators where I share marketing and AI tools to help you grow your brand. It's totally free, and these prompts are available for you to easily copy and paste for your own use. I've done all the work. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.